Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Okay, so the world of AI, it's just exploding, right? New tools are popping up every single day, and honestly, trying to keep up can feel like a full-time job. So what we're going to do today is build your essential toolkit for the year ahead, focusing only on the most powerful and accessible AI you can actually start using right now. And look, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by it all, you are not alone. I mean, not at all. It's so easy to get lost in this massive, sprawling jungle of apps, models, and platforms, where every single one is promising to change your life. But which ones really deliver? And that's exactly where we come in. We're going to cut through all that noise to give you a map, a hand-picked list of the most essential tools out there, based on what they can really do for you. All right, you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, first up, we're talking about something I like to call super learning. You know, the problem today isn't finding stuff. It's everywhere. The real challenge is actually absorbing it. These first tools are all about taking that fire hose of content and turning it into knowledge you can actually use. So first on our list is this really brilliant tool from Google called NotebookLM. The best way to think about this is as your own personal research assistant. And I gotta tell you, this is so much more than just a summary tool. You can feed it pretty much anything, a dense PDF, a super long video, a complicated website, and NotebookLM basically turns it into this partner you can talk to. Yeah, you can literally ask your documents questions and get smart, context-aware answers right back. But here's the feature that for me is just mind-blowing. It can take a long video and spit out a custom audio summary. It's basically your own private podcast built from the key points of the video. Just think about that. Turning a 2-hour lecture into something you can listen to on your commute, that is a total game changer for how we process information. All right, our second tool for super learning, also from Google, is called AI Studio. Now, if NotebookLM is about understanding stuff, this one is all about doing stuff. It's about taking action. And this is, wow, incredibly powerful. It can literally watch your screen in real time and guide you step by step. So say you're trying to learn some new software, or maybe you're trying to code. It's like having an expert sitting right there, looking over your shoulder, telling you exactly what to do next. So here's the key takeaway, right? The big difference. You use NotebookLM when you want to learn about a topic, to really dig in and understand a source. But you use Google AI Studio when you need to learn how to do something, when you need a guide for the actual steps. So think of it this way. One's for input, the other's for action. Simple as that. All right, let's switch gears. Our next category is all about instant creation. And what these tools do is just radically shrink the time and the skill you need to go from a simple idea to a totally finished, polished product. And of course, we have to kick this off with the one that's been making huge waves everywhere, Sora. This thing is an absolute game changer for anyone who's ever wanted to create video. And the concept? It's just stunningly simple. You just type out a description of a scene, and Sora generates a high-quality video of that scene. And we're not just talking about boring stock footage here. We're talking about bringing any vision you have, no matter how wild or fantastical, to life, just with words. The creative power here it's just off the charts. Okay, next up in our creation toolbox is this awesome little tool called Napkin.ai. And its whole deal is visualizing information fast, like incredibly fast. So its superpower is taking any piece of text, your notes, an article, a script, whatever, and bam, turning it into a compelling visual. And the magic word here really is seconds. I mean, just think about it for a second. How many hours have we all sunk into making slides in PowerPoint or Keynote? This tool basically wants to make that a memory. You can get something ready for a presentation in the time it takes to, I don't know, grab a coffee. That's a huge boost to your productivity. Okay, still in this creation bucket, there's one more area that feels like it's straight out of science fiction, and that's scaling your personal brand. For anyone who's a content creator, this next pair of tools is, well, it's revolutionary. So the big idea here is creating your very own AI avatar, and you do it with this powerful 1-2 punch of tools. First, you've got HeyGen, which creates the visual part, a digital you that looks and moves realistically. And then you use 11 Labs to create a perfect clone of your voice. You put those two together, and suddenly you can generate endless video content without ever needing to stand in front of a camera again. Wild, right? Okay, so this list is a great starting point, for sure. But the AI world, it changes practically overnight. So how do you actually keep up with it all? Well, this next part is your launchpad for discovering what's new. Honestly, the single best place to go for this is a website called futuretools.io. You're gonna wanna bookmark this one immediately. And what makes this site so great isn't just that it's a big list, it's a living directory. It's curated and updated with new, powerful tools every single week. It's seriously the most efficient way to see what's out there without getting lost on the internet. So, okay, we've looked at all these incredible tools. What's the big picture here? What does this all really mean for you, for how we work and learn and create? What it means is that AI isn't some far-off concept anymore. It's a practical partner right now. With something like NotebookLM, you've got a personal tutor on call 24/7. With Sora and Napkin.ai, it's your creative co-pilot, helping you bring ideas to life in an instant. And if you're a creator, AI avatars give you a way to scale your personal brand in ways that just weren't humanly possible before. And all of this leaves us with a pretty big, fascinating question to chew on. You know, when a machine can learn anything for you, create any image you can imagine, and even speak with your voice, what does it even mean to be skilled or creative anymore? I think the answer to that is still being written. Thanks for watching.